Hello guys, it's Nate Straight here with a quick cross-planet video game update. It's been about 5 weeks since we've done one of these, so I thought I would throw one together and show you some of the things that we've been working on throughout the past few weeks. So the first thing is controller support in our menus. You can now use controller as we've added a mouse and keyboard emulation for controllers. So you'll see a big cursor on the screen when you move your joystick, and you can navigate with that. You can press A on an Xbox controller to click and navigate that way. The only thing that we don't have right now is like an on-screen keyboard, so you won't be able to do things like create custom names for your custom game lobbies, but everything is accessible, and you can navigate every single menu completely fine. The next thing we added, which is probably temporary, but it's a good idea for now, is a respawn cooldown. So when you respawn for 3 seconds, you won't be able to receive any damage, and this just stops spawn killing, as right now we don't have a safe spawning system, so sometimes you may spawn within a few feet of an enemy, and this just allows you to get your bearings, move out of the way, and not die immediately to somebody unexpectedly. We probably will introduce a safe spawning system later down the line, but for now this serves as a good purpose, and a short-term fix for things like playtests. Next, we've added bots to all our new game modes. I think I went over a couple of these in a previous video, but we have added more, so let's quickly go over these. We've got Conquest, which is like Domination from Call of Duty, or Conquest from Battlefield, Strongholds from Halo. You'll be very familiar with that. 3 to 5 zones on a map, depending on a map size. Capture, all of them to earn the maximum amount of points per second, or more than the enemy team in order to win the game. Then we've got King of the Hill, which is one hill that rotates around the map at given points every 60 seconds. Same premise, just hold it for as long as possible to earn points and accumulate points to win the game. Showdown, which is an elimination style round-based mode where you have 1 life per round. The first team to eliminate the entirety of the enemy team will win the round, and then you move on to the next. And first to reach the round score limit wins the game. Then we've got a new one which we haven't shown off yet, which is called Seize and Secure. Seize and Secure is kind of, again, a hill mode, but inside that hill is like a package, an objective, that you've either got to secure and protect until a timer goes down, or you've got to destroy and make sure the enemy team does not capture it. You get points for either of these. Also, on the topic of bots, we've improved them a little bit. Before, they didn't react to being shot in the back. They would just continue to their designated target, whether that was a hill zone or a weapon pad or another enemy. Now, if they get interrupted doing something by you shooting at them, they will change priorities and attack you back, so a bit smarter bots there. And then the other big thing is another map. It's not finished yet, still quite early. It's just codenamed Castle. We don't have a name for it yet, but it's similar to our temple map. It's a 4v4/5v5 arena style map, asymmetrical, and you should see some footage of it on the screen now. Hopefully we'll get that into the next playtest we do, along with Metro, which was the map we showed last time, which was like the Tokyo-inspired Metro station. And then let's quickly breeze over some other minor things. A couple of UI updates. We now have a profile page, which just looks a lot more visually pleasing than the profile button we had before. Fiesta modes will now have random grenades and random abilities attached to your randomly spawned loadout as well. Previously it was just random weapons, but now you get random everything. A few players and developers had issues with our rocket launcher where you could kill yourself if you were moving at a certain speed. The most common one was if you were moving backwards, the rocket would spawn ever so slightly behind the player and then kill you. That should be fixed now. And then finally, a change to all the weapon projectiles. Before, weapons were all hit scan. Now most of them are projectile based, so you may have to ever so slightly lead your shots. So we'll see how people feel about this change during some QA tests and things, and if everyone likes it, we'll keep it. It might end up as a balance between the two. Maybe some high velocity weapons will end up being hit scan, and maybe other ones will end up being projectile. We'll see how it goes. We're also working on another mode, but we can't say much about this one at the moment. It's called Raid, and it's a PvPvE mode, a pretty big project, big scale, big maps with vehicles and aircraft, There will be NPCs that are either fighting against you and attacking your base, and NPCs that are fighting with you, surrounding you as a squad and running into the base with you, supporting fire, stuff like that, or even NPCs that will stay back and defend your base while you, the players, run off and attack. And these NPCs will be dropped off by dropships that fly through the sky, land on the ground, and drop off units to support you and stuff like that. So a pretty big project, but very early stages. Only been working on this one for a couple of weeks, so not too much to show. But we will have more in future episodes, so make sure you stay tuned, make sure to subscribe, like the video, and wishlist Cross Planet on Steam. And we'll see you in future dev updates. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.